Hello! Welcome! So today is gonna be a chill stream and we're just gonna be drawing. So, yes, unlike the difficult games and confusing games we've had throughout the week, hopefully the music is not too loud. But we'll be drawing today an art request that we got late last week around like Saturday. So we're gonna be drawing the Plague Doctor from Lobotomy Corporation in the LCB outfit. Now I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the actual uniform or the jacket in the intervalo. I completely forgot to ask that part. But for now I'm going to assume the uniform and I'm gonna probably be basing it off of vHand just for the vibes. Hello Chi Artstrom, yes! Hello Epoch, welcome, thanks for dropping by. Hopefully music is not too loud. If you have any comments on that, I'm not sure. For me it's a little bit loud, but that might be my system volume. Okay, I adjusted it a bit. Just a bit on my end. Alright, so chill. I've never actually met this abnormality before. And you notice my canvas is standing up a little bit. Tune it down a little. Okay, got you. Okay, like this, I guess. That sounds a little bit more comfortable. Maybe. Is this better? Let's do our setup first. Alright, sounds good now. Okay, alright. My bad, I like to blast the music like normally, so like when it's music levels, it usually just goes through the roof. Alright, there you go. It's just like some lo-fi music, because if it was my music, it would probably be going like looping the same thing over and over and might be mind-numbing for 2 hours. So, wait. Actually, I didn't plan for this. I can't see my chat. Wait. I gotta set that part up too. It's been a while. I don't really art stream often, so setup always gets me. Alright. Stream and share. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'll have to be looking to the right for my tablet a bunch, but yeah. Let's do this. Alright, all set up. Okay, yeah. I saw another form of the Lob Corp guy here, the abnormality, when I searched him up, but I'm not... I think this is like the basic look, so I'll be going with that. And also I can barely see him because the background, when you just copy-paste images onto CSP, if it's a transparent background, it just becomes like a black background. I don't know why, that's just how it works. So let's start with the sketching. As usual, I'm gonna pick with like this very big brush. Yes. At the moment, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like a half body, but the challenge will probably be fitting his wings in, because he's got pretty big wings. I'm gonna assume I have to keep his weight. I have to keep his like face mask on. So here's what we're keeping. We're keeping his face mask. We're getting the uniform from Yisang. We're keeping his wings, of course, it's a defining trait. Actually, his face mask is his whole head. Might have to keep the hat for style. Although we could change the color of the hat to match the uniform a bit more, probably. I think that would be better than just like keeping it the same color. So I guess I just draw the head with plague mask and then... Okay, shouldn't be too bad, so... To start off, I think he will be facing a little bit sideways. This should be the basic head. And then... Plague Doctor mask is straight pointed. It's got a little bit of curve at the end, like a beak. Right? Yeah, just chilling. Honestly, it's nice. We haven't had just a bunch of like just chilling games like recently. Everything's been difficult. From Rowena to like Hatha 2 being difficult. Silver Case is not as difficult, it's just like it's like a deeper thing. So like I wouldn't really say it's a chill time, if not. Ah shoot. This is the difficult part. I have to make sure he doesn't look goofy. And I know this is still the sketch, but you know, it looks goofy. I guess, yeah, less rounds and more oblong. A bit lower. And then, I think I low-key can't help it a little bit. Ends up really looking like that-ish. However, it's a little pixely, but I think there's a line here. And then, what else is here? hello. Isn't this your request? Welcome. We're drawing it now. So we're drawing the Plague Doctor guy. Hopefully, I'm trying to adopt his design. I just wanted to clarify. Should it be his like LCB uniform, or were you thinking of maybe like the what do you call it? The outfits when they're in the regular checkup? Yeah. Thank you so much. No problem. Hey, thank you for the request. I'm just trying to make him not look goofy. Because I get the feeling he's gonna end up looking a bit goofy. And I think you might notice this if you watch like any of my shorts where I actually drawing someone, or like previous art requests. Yes, I do have the tendency to just paste the reference there on the side, because I don't have two monitors, so I can't look at two. I don't know, I just kind of grew on me to just put it there on the side. That one's good enough. Okay, let's do Yi-Sang then. I'm just like going by vibes of looking at him like regularly, because I've never met him yet. It just felt like he's more of a long coats guy, and one of the sinners with like long coats is Yi-Sang. There's also a few other options, but I feel like Yi-Sang's is like quite standard to wear. Here you go. Nice rounded hat. I think you should keep the hat. It helps with his head shape, because his head is really just a mask. It's like a, oh no, I kind of like this, the way I'm shaping this so far, but yeah. Love that you pick Yi-Sang there since he's your favorite sinner. Let's go! It works out then. Honestly, for some reason, whenever I'm thinking of like, oh, I need to draw LCB outfit, I think of Yi-Sang by like default for me. I'm glad someone finally thought of making this. Hello. Yeah, crow's eye. Fitting. I'm not sure if I'm drawing his mask correctly, honestly. Because I have never seen him. And that's like the only art I have as a reference. I would make it if I knew how to draw. Oh! Understandable. It's okay, we're doing this. I'm just hoping that I can do him justice. Huh. I'm not really sure what's under his body here. I think he really just has the coat, right? I might have to keep the fluff in case, but... I think I should try this third. LCB outfit plagues time. Ooh. But first, we can draw his neck, like baseline should be around here. And then... sorry if I keep looking down, by the way. My tablet is on my lap, so I have to keep looking down. Just the cloak. Okay. That's really how he looks usually. I think we could technically... Everybody has a different kind of cloak in the end. So probably maybe we could put... You assume under the cloak he got an avian-ish body type, feathery body. Ooh. Did you see the middle Sinclair trailer? Yeah, I saw it! Smash. The middle Sinclair trailer is so nice. There's only 55 seconds, but damn, that felt like I don't know, 2 hours. I love that he got like so serious there. What if... Okay, this is just like a guessing drafting. Yeah, it's like a separate layer anyway. Yeah, that would definitely work for an ego corrosion concept art. Hello, Chimernyan. Hello, Palukers. Thank you for dropping by. Nice to see you. Huh. Yeah, the fluff doesn't seem about right like that. I do want him to be looking that way though. Maybe a little bit more. Middle Sinclair, my beloved. Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be Sinclair, but it fits him. Now that I watched the trailer, it's nice. Yi-Sang. He's got his shirt collar here. It's a little bit open going down to the necktie, just a little bit. And the necktie should probably be around here. I'm gonna need a little bit of patience here, because honestly, I don't really draw guys. Drawing guys takes me a long time because I'm not practiced on it. I'm that type of person who can only draw girls. Fits him really well after his ordeal in Kano Tree. Oh, that's true. He has been kind of like moving towards being more expressive and like that, so it's nice too. He's giving certain vibes if we're going to mix in the feather in, huh? I am trying to mix in parts of his original design with the tank hood because like every Sinner wears their uniform differently either way. So we gotta keep something. We'll get there, we'll get there. One thing at a time. He became less of a pushover and stuff. True. Wait. There has to be another line here. And here. And this is the circle button. And then... Technically, he should have a vest. Not sure if that's a good body type. Guys are more squarish. If that's the right thing to say, guys. When I have to draw guys, they tend to end up becoming more squarish. Girls are more rounded. It's okay, it's just a sketch. We can still fix it. Okay, so these are the X's. Oh wait, there's more X's and then it's across a line here, so we have to put the line. And then X. X. Just going all the way up. Okay. And they have to be wide. And then... kind of weird. What is that? Well, there's a little... like, silver here. And then there's a line on both sides. Not sure why. And then... Nah, okay, wait. Because this one came off kind of like pockety. So there's another line there. But here, no. But it goes down still. Okay. Also, this was supposed to be like here. There. And then the line goes down further. Okay. That does look generally correct for a vest, generally. A few things that we'll have to fix here and there when we line it in properly. Technically, I feel like the vest and then the fluff, they can come together quite well, but we'll still need to see like with the... Okay, let's try. I think it's a teeny bit of like the color through the fluff. But the fluff kind of has to overpower it a bit. And then... Very dapper, true. And then... Have to approach the coat. And still have to keep into account the wing. I have to think now about what his pose would be though. Would he just... I feel like he shouldn't just be standing there. But... Wait. Wait, let me put the entire sketch in one folder so that we can move it. Wait. I didn't put it in the folder. Okay, there we go. So we can move it and then let's try to figure out what his pose would be. No idea what his personality is. Because I mean like just standing there, I feel kind of basic. I mean, it could still work. But... Let's think. Maybe there's something we can still do. Partially, I'm thinking of like... I'm moving my arm, but nobody else can see it. Because I don't have arm tracking, but like... I'm thinking like his... tuxedo mess, but I don't think that's about right. Because like his arm could be up and then a cape. But then like the canvas isn't big enough for that. I'd have to take a lot of stylistic choices for that to happen. And I haven't decided. I might want to mix in some elements about... He's just a chill... He seems like a chill guy. Yeah, he does, really. Honestly, I think the fluff should be just a little bit beyond the vest. Yeah, there you go. Let's take a closer look at him. It's hard to say because his stance in like the sprite is very neutral. Maybe it's something we can play around with his wing positioning because these are quite large. If I have to put in his wings, then it will definitely go off canvas, right? So it would be like... Unless we make him smaller, which we can also do. Can make him a bit smaller because I am drawing really big. This is like 2,000 times 3,000 like size. We made him a bit smaller, and then what we can do is... Oh, Iseng has a belt there, so we'd say that there's a belt here too. It's gotta be under the button. Okay. Okay, that's not the exact belt yet, but that's the general setup. And then... His wings come from behind his shoulders, and they're standard angel wing size. So if his shoulders are here... let's make it lighter. And then... It has to come out like that. It comes out like that. Into like standard angel wing. I feel like if I took a little bit of stylistic choice here, I could bring it downwards. A little lower than his shoulders, because his shoulders seem quite high up. Let's try to move it a bit downward. So like I could stay here. This is just right below his shoulders. And then we'll put the wings here instead. And we can make it so that his wing goes in front here. At least for this one. The other one doesn't have to go in front. General shape, please. Okay. So it's a feathery type one. We gotta add like... stuff like this, kind of. As the main idea. Feathers are not my strong suit. Well, neither is dude, so it's all good, I guess. Because this is all gonna be from the outside. So the inside also has feathers here. But like, it's more backgrounded. And then like the outside has more feathery. I mean, technically it's kind of getting understood as feathers the way it's drawn right now. Normally I would probably switch to like a thinner brush for like lining and stuff before I finalize. But I think I might just like clean up the sketch and fix it with the same size brush because like he doesn't have, well, maybe on the jacket, but like his finer details are a lot bigger in general. Like his face, he doesn't have finer details on his face because he has a mask on. So it should be okay to leave it like that. One thing though. I may have wanted it to make it more outward. And then like his other wing would be here. Now what would the position... Honestly, it's difficult to figure out wing position sometimes when you're trying to pose characters. So I guess this is the main challenge. Same goes for like if you're trying to think of like putting the character, especially if you're trying to think of putting the character on like something where they're sitting down or they're lying down or there's something in the way. Because wow, wings are a huge bulk. And I know it's kind of ironic coming from someone like me who has wings in the design, but yeah. It's difficult sometimes. I mean, he's got smaller bits up here, but I'm not sure if I should do it over here. Maybe on the other side, like here-ish though. I would assume his other wing is also extending off the screen. So what we can do is assume that it's going on like the trajectory of maybe the bottom. It gets bigger as it goes outward. So let's go similar size here as the other side. And this is just a basic sketch for now. but like up to here, and then it gets longer. Yeah, okay. I think the wing size and positioning is okay now. For me. At least for now, it looks okay. Next step would be to put his arms somewhere, but since the wing position is already covering so much of the screen, he's got a lot of spread already. I feel like his arms could already just be a sideways. It'd be kind of a shame to cover parts of the wings with his arms too. His arm, I would assume, could come here as one of them, like right here at the line. And then the arm is generally over here. So I guess he is just kind of standing guy emoji for now. Well, I guess it's kind of in a similar vein as his actual reference. He does seem to just be chilling. This might need to be just a teensy bit smaller because it's like further from the camera. Yeah. Intrusive thoughts to just put it behind the wing. But that wouldn't make any sense because the wing should be behind it. So let's say the arm is there. And then, moment of truth-ish. Oh, so Yisang's jacket hangs from his shoulders. That means we have the liberty of actually putting the... we have the liberty of drawing this as is for now, and then we'll put the jacket over his shoulders afterward. So I say this is like... this is like around his waist area, so... his arms still should go a bit longer. Maybe up to here. And then roughly his hand should be here. But I don't know if I should draw a hand. Let's see. I mean, I have to draw the rest of this. Unless I move him downwards and crop it because... but I do like the idea of maybe like cropping it to maybe like this. It seems like a nice idea, but I feel ashamed for like the rest of his wing. It feels like a waste to crop it out. I kind of like the way the rest of his wing goes. Let's take a quick look at how it would... Wait, let's save. Okay. How would it look if I did crop it though? It's okay. I feel like a lot of the wing personality disappears. So let's try to make it work with the wing. Let's see. I'm probably not gonna be able to draw the belt as accurately, but roughly there's a belt thing here. Here has the metal thingy. I don't know what you call that, the buckle, I guess. It doesn't actually look that much like a... Okay, wait. It's just like that with a short bit, like a pseudo buckle. Two lines here and there. I feel that partially some of this might actually just outright be related to the thing hanging from Yiseng's leg. He does have a holster. But I might not be putting a holster on this guy. I mean, technically we could go, I think we could go with a little bit of dramatics and put the coat. Wait, this is kind of tricky because the coat would go on his back. But his wings are also on his back. If it goes too far back, then it will be on his shoulders, but it'll extend outward. Let's just pretend it has like holes in it or something so that it can go through his wings, because I'd prefer for it to be in front of the wings. So that he could possibly have it like here, like his coat would just be like here. And then what we could do was we kind of make it extend outward, covering quite a bit. And like might not even have to draw his other arm because the part of the coat has an arm here. I'm just kind of drawing over it. It's kind of hard to see because it's all the same color. I may have to recolor this one. Let the bucket cool it to pink. Odd color choice, yes. And then, so if that covers that side, there's no more worries. A bit of the wing gets covered by it though, but we cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. And then let's assume like he's got the normal pants, I guess. And that's how that looks, right? I mean, generally. Wow, it feels so weird. It feels so weird. He's zooming so close into his eyes. Yeah, I mean, they got like plain pants, so I guess. Feels so strange. Zooming in so close. And then they got a line down the pants here. I'm be realistic here, guys. He needs that part of the pants. It's decent so far. I really think I just need to flesh out the coats a bit more. I'm actually kind of surprised it flowed together quite easily in a way. Sorry if there's a shaking. I put my hands on my mouse and my mouse is on my table, so there's a bit of shaking. I think I can move it though. Let me move it so that I don't shake my table. Foldable table struggles. Alright, there you go. There's no more shaking now. All good. Alright, so I guess we should be cleared to start lining it in a way. Definitely start here, but then when I start lining it, I would need more of the coat to come out more. So what I can do is I can probably just focus on the coat first. Let's sketch it out properly, because there are several aspects to it. Yisang is like really far away. Let's move him over here so we can see his coat better. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's see. So the coat first has the first tidbit of that. Let's connect it straight into like the fluff. The fluff will go above it. That's just a little flare that he has because, you know, plague doctor. And then there's another bit like that, but bigger and longer. Alright. That may be a little bit too big on the other side. Let's make it a bit thinner. Like that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And then straight down. Straight down. Which is fine, yeah. Any details to add? There's a little bit of a line here. And same for here. And then there's a line here as well. So line here. Here. Oh wait, that's too big. And here. And then Sinner number. He wouldn't have one though, because he's not really a Sinner. I guess I could write a 0 maybe. It should be acceptable. Nobody is Sinner number 0 anyway. And it's just a made up number for the sake of the art, so. Wait, no. That's not a... That's an extra addition to his thing. So he has a line here. Goes into another line over here. But it will clip into his wing, so I don't have to go too hard on it. Over here should be 2 lines. So under this, another connecting line like that, and then 2. Oh, I'm not actually sure how far it goes, so let's wait 2. Okay, we can fix that later. It's not that straight. And then that's the most parts of it, because it should be an extra line. That's that says Yisang, I think. That's cool. Yeah, thank you. I don't think we can fit Plague Doctor because his wing will be in the way, so we don't need to add that in. Okay, so there's a gray line here. I might as well just do it like a solid line. Number 1. I'm not sure if I can fit in. I can't. I need to use a smaller brush. We can do N O 0. It fits. It just looks a little strange. I think I can probably, when we're actually drawing it in, I can probably fix it. And then same on the other side. There's like a triangle, a red triangle for some reason. Not sure why. It's in the front parts of the collar, so the red triangle would go here. I'm actually not sure why that's there, but I go with it. And we can push out the coat. Same for this one. It's pushed out a little bit. So I guess that can count as like the double line there. There are buttons. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons and then a pocket. Okay. So I'd say the pocket is around here. And that works. 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. There you go. I think that works out. And then the sleeve. Okay, so this is my cheat code. My cheat code answer to his arm that I'm not drawing. I'm neglecting to draw using the coat. Oh, but I might need to bulk up his coat area like here a bit. Because if it's gonna be over the part where... Whoopsies! Here. I need to bulk it up a little bit because it's gonna be covering his arm too. So it would have to go a bit more to the side like that, rather than a straight sideways thing earlier. We can still put a bit of that. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think it's still quite big enough, but it's better than earlier. Huh. There you go. I think something like this would work for his sleeve. The triangle's still there. There's no other detail on his sleeve for me to add, so it should be okay. And then... I mean, I think I can draw parts of the holster. It just connects over to the belt. That's the one line I drew on the side, and then... I don't have to draw the whole holster. Just need to connect it to the line here. So, that's that. Holster leads over here, and... Oh! Wait. I think holster leads over here makes more sense. Because then it would be here, and then we can draw the lines coming from the other part of his leg to link up with it. Behind the wing. Hey, there you go. And actually, I'm kind of happy with how... Wait, no, there's only one. I'm kind of becoming happy with how it's turning out. It's pretty nice. Oh, shoot. This thing has to extend a bit further down. There you go. Because they have to link up. There you go. And then his hands has a line there. And has a line there. And so we're golden, actually, for the most part. Wow, actually I drew that coat a bit cleaner than my usual sketches. That's quite nice. Alright! I believe that means I can put them in the same folder. Yes! Let's leave the coat out of that folder so I can see it clearly. And let's make it a darker... Yeah. And now let us start lining them! Like I said earlier, I'm actually pretty happy, surprisingly happy, with using this brush to do it. So let's go ahead and do that. My pacing is going a lot faster than my previous art stream. I mean, I know that I only did like, I know I did a bunch of like arts requests recently, but like most of them I did them off stream. The last one that I did on stream I think was back in January, like near the first stream of the year, if not the first stream of the year itself. I think it was in the first week though, not exactly first stream, but yeah, you get the point. And in that one I took so long to get happy with the sketch. I'm glad we have picked up the pace a bit here, but if we end up finishing so early, it's gonna be kind of funny, huh? If we end up finishing so early, I guess I can draw a... Maybe I can draw a scribble of his normal self here on the side. I don't know if I can draw a scribble of Yisang though. Wait, I should make a separate folder so I don't mix these all up. Let's write it as line art. Even though my line art is really just ultimately a cleaner sketch. I know a lot of people do like techniques where their line art has different line weights throughout the artwork. I'd love to do that eventually as well. Although right now for me, what works best is to just draw however it comes out. It's not that I'm against it, it's like I think that's really cool, but I can't seem to pull it off yet. I don't think I've found the way to do it properly in my style yet. Although maybe you notice I'm really enjoying drawing mouse doodles recently. Yes, I make a bad joke about it the other day, but I think it's really fun. It's weird because before I used to think, wow, when I draw with my mouse it looks so bad. But then now I was drawing with my mouse and I'm like, wow, it looks decent and it's fun. I think it's because when I'm at work, the best thing I can do is to scribble on paint or something. So it's nice. It's nice to have something that I can do easily without taking too much time. Although I locked in so hard. If you saw the one where it's like tomorrow is another day. I locked in so hard for that one. That one hit different than the other mouse doodle. I locked in so hard as in like my arm started to cramp and hurt after I draw it. After I drew it, I had to like, you know, a massage gun. I had to use one of those to get my arm back to normal. Okay, I put this kind of thingy when it comes to ties and ribbons. Yeah, ties and ribbons. I like to put that there as a part of the fold. So yeah. My trait of always making the necktie become thicker as it goes down. It's okay. Okay, so far so good. Okay, that's the fluff on one side, fluff on the other side time. Strange to be drawing it coming from this direction. I had every intention coming from the other one. There you go. I saw the Nintendo Direct yesterday, but I didn't watch it yet. I think I want to watch it in full because a lot of things like that were exciting got announced. Like, for example, I've been waiting for so long. Maybe only a few people might know because like I streamed it pretty early on in my streaming stuff, but like I streamed the first 2 games of the Somnium Files and they finally announced the 3rd game! Yippee! That's the one thing I retweeted yesterday. That's the one thing that I properly watched the trailer of so far. I plan to watch the whole thing maybe later or over the weekend. But like, I know people were excited for Tomodachi Life as well, but then I have never played Tomodachi Life, so I couldn't relate yet. Maybe in the future. It's a good direct, but still no Silk Song. That's the... What do you call it? That's the sequel or something for Hollow Knight, right? Damn, I think people were expecting that, right? I feel like I saw some tweets going like, oh my god, Silk Song time, question mark. Sad that it didn't happen though. Yup. Oh no. Maybe they're still cooking. I'm kind of worried for Somnium Files 3. Like, I'm really excited. What I'm worried is that it might be a Switch exclusive and then I'll be kind of cooked. I mean, it doesn't stop me from being able to play the game, but then it just would be so much easier for me to like for example, stream it. If it was not, I want to play it on my PC. It's a really good detective game though, so if you've never seen it before, I kind of recommend trying it out. At least the first one. Because like, I mean, they're all connected stories, but like, I don't know, it's really fun. And then they have like ending songs, the special ending songs. They're kind of like Bollywood style, where they all start like singing and dancing, and it's really fun. Tomodachi Life fans living the dream though. Yeah, I heard they added like, or at least they teased that they're gonna be adding like what was it? Same-sex relationships, right? Yeah. That's the only part I actually saw. I have no idea about anything with Tomodachi Life, though I do know a bunch of streamers have played it before. I never got to watch one yet. I've only seen like clips, not a full VOD. Happy for them though. They can make their ships come true. Line here. Oh boy. Here's a little bit of a tricky part. Was already pretty clean earlier. No, my hand is drifting. There you go. I need to see the direct for myself to comment on the other stuff. Really only saw Tomodachi fans and Insomnium files, which is like, damn, that's pretty limited view that you saw. Yeah, I know. At some point, I want to just watch, like, do a watch along of a Nintendo Direct. Because I don't know when to predict when it's coming, so every time that they go live, like, okay, we're going live tonight with a Nintendo Direct, like, every single time I already have a different stream schedule. At some point, I do want to watch a Nintendo Direct live and just, like, watch it, react to it. I mean, like, maybe I won't get as hyped for other stuff because I wouldn't get it. Like, for example, if it was Silksong, I wouldn't get it because I haven't played, like, Hollow Knight. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes there are things that I'm actually super hyped for as well. And I do want to see it get announced live. Like, for example, I think there was one time I was watching off stream and they announced the Ace Attorney investigations localization. So for like the one where you play as shit, what was his name again? I almost said Chris Hemsworth. Not Thor. Oh my god, Edgeworth. Yeah. And my brain froze. It stopped functioning. It's the heat. I don't know. The heat index feels like it's been rising lately. Probably like hitting like summertime-ish. I mean, like, I know it's spring, but like summertime-ish heat in the Philippines. Usually our heat, I feel like it peaks at April, May. So I feel like it's approaching that point. Yeah, I was so hyped when they announced that. I was so hyped, then I bought the game, then I didn't play it. But like, I was so hyped for it because like, Edgeworth is like my favorite character when I was playing Ace Attorney. At least I only played the original trilogy too, so like there's still a lot for me to discover and like play through in terms of the trilogy, in terms of Ace Attorney. But I was so hyped to see it because I was like, oh my god, my favorite character. I lost it and then I wasn't even live. I was actually yelling. It's crazy. You know, there was speaking of yelling, I saw a really insane, like actually crazy product listing earlier today. Now it's really weird because there's this store in the Philippines. It's called Data Blitz. So like what they do there is, as you can probably suspect, they sell like tech stuff. They sell like consoles, games, and stuff like that. And then they posted something earlier, and I don't know if it was earlier or like the other day, but I saw it earlier. And like they posted it, it was like, I thought it was just gonna be an overpriced game because it was sent to me by my sibling and she was like, check this out, look at the price. And I was like, okay. And then I started looking. I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's an overpriced game, so what is it? So I started reading it. It's something about Transformers. And then I read it a bit further. I'm like, okay, it's a figure of Optimus Prime, I think. And then I scrolled down payment price 300,000 Philippine pesos. And that's for the regular edition. And like I feel like the special edition was like 350,000 Philippine pesos. Like if I translate that to like USD, PHP to USD, let's see. So like the regular version was like $5,230, give or take. And that's the down payment. The full payments was in the millions. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I yelled out loud. I was like, what? Bro, I don't know who the target audience for that post was and for that like figure. I feel like it's maybe a life-size special edition figure. That's why it's so expensive. But it's insane that you would just post that and then act like it's like the regular thing. Like everybody who like shops from you, they buy this kind of stuff. Like they don't. What was that? Is a jump scare of like insane pricing. I just want to flex the prices. I don't even know if anyone would buy it. It's so expensive. Like I feel like since it hit the millions, like full price, hit the 1 million, 1.5 million, I feel like the only people who would buy that are like extreme collectors, and I don't know if that's within their like audience, because I really just pegged them as like, I don't know, like the video game store. That's all I pegged them as. And then all of a sudden, we out here posting, yeah, we have a listing for like $1 million. What? Yeah, that was shock of the day for me. At least I had like a pretty like chill Friday too. It's nice. I always look forward to Friday. Yippee! Weekend hits, and then finally no work for 2 days. Really, the weekend feels so short. Although I once complained, I was like, why is the weekend so short? Why is it like only like 2 days? Why can't we have 3 days? But then again, when you look at it historically, it used to be worse. And then I'd be like, okay, never mind. I move on so fast. I'm like, okay, never mind. Although it would be nice sometimes if it was in fact like a 3-day weekend, maybe sometimes. Even if it's not regularly. I think some countries are implementing 4-day work weeks. Like I think Japan maybe is trying to work into that. But I could be wrong. But like, I think the Philippines once tried to move into that. But then what happened was they said, okay, yeah, you can go 4 days. But that means on the 4 days that you go, you have to work like there was extra hours, I think. There were extra. It was so they would still hit 40 hours a week. They compensated the 8 hours. I think it was an extra 2, 3, or 4 hours a day, and I was like, nah, 12 hours a day just to hit like 40 or something. Never mind. Used to only have 1 free day on Sunday. Yeah, that's why. That's why when I look at the history, I'm like, oh, it's actually better already. I guess it's just that I'm lazy. Although there are like places where you only have 1 rest day. I don't know like what specific, like I think it depends on the industry. Some industries only have 1 rest day, and that seems to be normal for them. But I feel like it's just nice to have more rest days in general. Times to relax. Honestly, I always find like I'm running out of time to do stuff. It's like a dilemma, bro. When you have no job, it's hard because you can't like afford anything. But then when you have a job, it's hard because you don't have time anymore. It goes both ways. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I used to be like a very nihilistic person. I think that's the right word. Or like a really person who was going like, why do we study just to work? I do not dream of labor. I think I used to be like that. But it's okay. I've accepted it. you go. I think it turned out kind of neatly. His face is really like, it kind of throws me off. There's nothing happening on his face, but that's really how it be. I need to just grab this part that is going excess into his wings. I just have to find where it is. I'm pretty sure it's the coat. Should be one of the earlier layers. So damn it, I don't name anything. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's the one. So we have to erase the part that goes into the wing. This one's easy. I know I rarely get to use it because I rarely do an art stream, but I really love this hand overlay. vHand, I think is what it's called. I mostly love it because I like hearing the sound of like the pencil scratching. It doesn't make any sense because it's like, by all accounts, it doesn't make any sense because we're actually like listening to me a drawing on like digitally, but it's nice to listen to for me. So I like using vHands when I get the chance to. Now let's write in his number 0 and the 2 lines. So the gray line is on top. I didn't want to use the black because it would be overlaying. Where the heck is the number supposed to? Oh wait, it's on this thing. There you go. He's just standing there menacingly. That may actually be what he's like, right? Well, not really. I'm not sure if I'm saying the right thing, but my impression of him is menacing like that, so maybe. I think I need to erase the part that goes into the... No, wait, no. I don't need to necessarily erase it. I can just move it under. Let's move it lower. There you go. And then... What's his Sinner color? I'm not sure. I don't know enough about him to give him a Sinner color. Well, honestly, if we look at his original like color scheme, he's got like violet, but I don't know if envy would fit. He seems more menacing than that, huh? Okay, there you go. I drew that part in. The rest of it can be colored in, I feel. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Oh, wait. There's a small teensy-binsy bit that I didn't connect the line. That catches me quite a lot because I use like this erase along the edge type eraser thingy, and like it really does, like, you set a reference layer and then if it's not connected, then it will erase inside. So it trips me up quite a bit. Alright, line art is done. Now you can start coloring him. Gloom / pride, maybe. That feels a bit more fitting, yeah. That could work. I'm gonna change his hat color to match more with like the rest of the vibes. Let's start with his wings. It's the biggest part. Although his mask might really have to be this color. So let's just see what happened. New folder for color. I don't know if my head is actually covering my layers. It actually is. You can't see what I'm doing. Well, I can wait. So basically my layers currently look like that. Yeah, it's a mess. So I have the refs, the sketch, and I just put them into folders because the rest of them actually have no names. There are no names whatsoever. They're all just layer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Disorganized. Well, sometimes, depending on what I'm trying to do, I label them. Especially if it's gonna be like a big project thing and then I have to keep track of everything. I label them, but if I don't really label them. Huh. This color is very dark against... What if I... No, even if I darken it, the color is very dark against the black lines. We could try to... Oh wait, you don't even see that I opened the hue, saturation, luminosity. I was gonna try to make it lighter-ish. Yeah, I think a little bit lighter is okay. Just a little bit more. There you go. I mean, it makes his face stand out a bit more, but I don't want it to get drowned out because later on, we might not see it. It's gonna blend in too much with the colors. His wings are a dark color as well. Got a very dark color palette in general. And then the LCB uniform does like all black, except for like the shirt and stuff. Oh dear. Hopefully there's enough color to break it up a bit when we fully complete it. Alright. Let me erase a bit. Ah yes, there exactly. I did not cover that. Erase along the edge is not perfect though. I need to fix it a bit later. Especially across like corners that are tricky. Doesn't erase properly. But it's good for general excess. Yeah. Yeah, see? Getting stuck on the corner. Okay. Try to fix the corners a bit. I still haven't quite found my favorite rendering style, so that's gonna be probably kind of fast. I know it was fast the last time I streamed as well, but I like the experiments with it a lot. Like when I follow like art tutorial videos, like how to draw, how to color, yeah, that's why it changes quite a lot. It's like, although I feel like I'm getting slightly better at drawing recently, maybe because I'm drawing a lot more. I used to be the type of person who just goes like, I'm gonna draw now, and then it's like, okay, I don't want to draw anymore, and then I don't draw again for like a month or like several months. So since I've been drawing a lot of mouse doodles, I think it's been getting quite a bit of practice, which is good. Okay, wait. Jacket feels similar in color, but let's do the jacket first. This is a separate layer? Yep, okay. Yes. Very simple coloring style. Sometimes I'm already happy with the base colors, then it looks out weird when I finish, like, rendering, so... Huh. It breaks up the color a bit more than I thought, huh? It's more gray than black when I put it in. Then again, I grabbed, like, the highlights part. Well, that's for consideration. We can always adjust the colors later after everything's, put in. Oh, wait. Wrong thing. I really forgot to draw here. Goes into line art. Oh no. There you go. We need that line. Or else it's going to erase weirdly later down the line. But honestly, I have to erase now, so... Eraser. Recently, I've been wanting to watch some old movies that I used to watch before. An example probably is like some older Ghibli movies. I want to rewatch them. I mean, I've always wanted to watch all of them. I never quite got around to doing so, and then I still haven't watched them now, but then now I also want to rewatch ones that I've already seen. I just tend to forget things so fast. I want to see them again so that I can remember them, I guess. That's an open area, but I can still erase it properly, like manually. Oh, that's also open. Okay. Wait, that's crazy. There's a part that I didn't color in. Why not? Did I hit it with an eraser earlier? Grab this. There you go. Fixed. At least it's mostly dark colors. When I have to do light colors, I have to change the background color. Oh, which one? For some reason, I want to rewatch When Marnie Was There. I don't know if that's like a particularly popular one. I don't really have a comment on it, but like When I was younger, I really liked that movie, or at least I really liked certain parts of the soundtrack. And I know it's basically emo posting, so I know a lot of its soundtrack is very sad, but yeah, I really liked the soundtrack before. Yeah, I have to do this. It's too bright on a white background. I also want to rewatch, I guess, classic Spirited Away, but I feel like I've rewatched that one a lot more than the others. I think I want to rewatch one of the cat ones. Wait, I'm on the wrong color. Because I was actually browsing Netflix last night, and then I realized, oh my gosh, there's quite a lot of stuff that they added for the Ghibli movies here, and I never saw it. Wow. Yeah. Because I posted the other day, right, that I was watching a golf anime, so I was watching that, and then I caught up to it. Season 3 isn't out, so I was like, okay, let's look around, what can I watch? And then I ended up finding out that, like, almost all of the Ghibli movies that I wanted to watch are already on Netflix, and I didn't watch them, so yeah. Reignites the want to watch. Nar. I want this on top. It's because I forget things like pretty fast. That even games, I want to replay them because, like, I remember I really love this, but I don't remember it that well, you know? That's the vibe I get quite a lot, very often. More often than I'd like, really. So yeah, wait, what do I do with this neck? Maybe I'll make it the same color as this mask. Let's say it's a mask that reaches his neck. There are masks like that, so. Oops. Yeah, I think that should work. Just needs to put it on the other layer again. Oh boy! Let's see here. That one's too big. Here we go. Honestly, I really like large canvases. Gives me so much space to work around, and then it's too small, and then I have to make it bigger again. Never enough. Oh yeah. Well, technically, I can just outline it. Let's see here. There you go. I mean, technically, if you ask me, like, how well I remember certain parts of maybe even, like, Kanto 6, I'd have hazy parts of my memory, even though that wasn't that long ago. That's how often and how easily I like my memory, it disappears, it slips away from me. Okay, this is for the vest. Is it a similar color? I feel like it's a similar color on the pants. It's a bit lighter, I guess, because it's very similar in color. Honestly, that almost looks like the same color. Yeah, it's just slightly different. Well, let's use two different colors either way. Let's see how it comes out. We're pretending, but in the end, I'm going to end up heavily simplifying how to color this in, aren't I? That's the vest. Here's the pants. Conveniently right there. Well, I do see the differences in color very slightly. I feel like the jacket looks a little bit too bright. Can just adjust it later, I guess. I wish they add harder mode to the main content so we have a reason to replay it. Yeah, right? Like, refresh your memory and all that. That makes sense. Maybe you could even get, like, they could make it into an event if they wanted to, probably. Or is the belt supposed to be the same color? I think the belt is a different color. And then the little metals. Okay. Alright, let's change the color of the belt and the metals. Oh, wait. What about the buttons? Oh, the buttons is different. Let's do metals first. My main problem is that sometimes when I replay something, I remember what happened as I go and I'm like, no, I already know. It's a me issue though, like it's 100% my problem. It doesn't take away from like the enjoyment. It's just like, damn, why'd I even forget? If all it took for me to jog my memory was so easy. Oh wait. It's still the belt, so... Huh. I suppose this works. I mean, even this part, the holster is darker color. And this is part of the holster. Let's go! Actually, even though I didn't know this guy before I searched him up for the art request, when I saw his design, I was like, that's gonna be tricky, but it's gonna be fun. And it actually is. I really like the aura that he's radiating right now with his outfit. Wow, it fits him so well, actually. And the red again. So, lines on the coats, lines by the pocket, and the red. Let's do the lines first, I guess. Wait, red. The red part is mostly just this one, so... Oh wait, I'm using the wrong thing. There you go, some more solid color. Then everything else is... Okay, everything else is cleared. Cleared to be gray, light gray. Okay. And then the buttons are strangely slightly different color. They're closer to this. Wait, oh my gosh, I forgot something. Looks clean already. Yeah, thank you. I forgot that there's a line here. Oh, wait, where's this coat? Up here? There's a line here. Doesn't come out so clearly if it's like this. But it has to be the same color. Yeah, there you go. I think it was too dark. Yeah, there you go. Should be tracing along this side. Yeah, forgot about that earlier. Should be on both sides too, so I have to add it in here. Luckily, this part is easy. There you go. Alright, all is well. And now, I guess I can put it here. It was kind of across the pocket anyway, so that works. And then, honestly, it looks so clean, especially when it's like base color for me. I'm afraid of ruining it when I have to put in colors, extra colors, I guess. Oh my gosh! Wait, no, I misread my activity feed. I almost thought there was a raid. Going crazy? Or farming? Yeah, that's right. And the button was about this colorish. It's a bit darker. But I think we can put it down here. Oh boy, I might have a bit of a field day looking for where everything is. I think this button color can apply here too though, actually. Put it here. Yeah. For this part of his outfit, it's the same color. Although the vest, I missed out on a couple of details when I lined it back in. I have to add it. And I have to erase this part. Wait. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. A couple of details just on the vest part. They're just lines around here. So this was where it's a bit too dark. Let's do it like that. It's around here that they were supposed to have like those. Hit a bit. and then a line going down. There you go. Wow, it's actually almost in line with like the pants below. Kinda satisfying. There you go. That's what was missing. A bit on his vest. And there's even like a bit of metal. Although I don't think it would be seen. It would be under the coat though. Let's leave that part. And then ultimately it's his hat and his shade. Very dark. But there's a rim of the shades and okay. Probably gonna have to color it in first like this and then put the rim manually. Oh. There you go. Add the rim. Wait, actually, is it supposed to encircle the whole thing? Yeah, it is, it is. Okay, okay. Gotta be kind of thin. There you go. Then here too. There you go. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Maybe if I double it. Yeah, there, it got brighter. And now for the hat. Now, this is gonna come down to preference, but let's color it in and then see if we prefer it to be the same color as his mask or if we want it to be matching the outfit. I mean, it looks decent with the mask color right now. First glance. Ah! Okay, first glance. That looks quite good actually. What if we try to match color, like say the coat? Oh! Huh, that actually, that breaks up the color of his hat from like his mask. So it's kind of okay too. What about this color? Might be feeling the coat is slightly lighter. Since there's already a lot of dark colors going on right now. He's so cool. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool. Let's go with that. I think let's go with that. And then main problem is gonna be how do I color this in, huh? Like from what we already have. Let's see. Oh gosh, this is a lot of layers. Let's save what we have first. Well, at this point, the refs are not as needed. We can remove that. Huh. I'm already happy with the base colors. Like, personally, if I wanted to make it, like, easy, maybe I could try to just color over it as an overlay, but let's see what happens if I do that. Like, Is this a brush? Oh god. Okay. If I do this, if I like it lower a bit and then like make it a darker purplish. Okay, that might work. We just need to make this smaller. It's way too big. Okay, so wait, I don't like how it's so round at the end. Wait. Oh gosh. Hang on, I'm trying to find something good right now. Whoa, wait, not like that. What the heck is that? I'm discovering my brushes in real time. It's too strong. I kind of like the watercolor one. Even if it's rounded, let's just make it smaller. Yeah. Because the lighter color makes it easier. It makes it less committal to put in this color in. At least, in a way. Let's see. That was fast. I didn't even see that message. The thing is, when you use watercolor brushes, they color in the more you draw over the same part. There you go. Okay, and then there you go. Not too much. That's very non-committal right now. There. Okay. That looks okay. It's decent. Now, before you ask, what is your logic in the lighting? There is no actual logic. I'm making it up as I go. Let's go. There you go. Might want to have it. Okay, and then okay. I think this is coming out okay. Yep, this has to unfortunately be under the shade because of the hat. Actually, it's becoming a little bit tricky because I'm just coloring over the entire thing at once. Although, it's still coming out okay. Quite happy with it so far. Okay. So it's casting a shadow under his mask. That's good. And then, surprisingly, the multiply tool is working very, very well for me right now. Like, it feels a little lazy that I'm just like basically using one color with the multiply on. Because I don't know how to grayscale stuff. Like, I know that's a technique so that it's easier to color in stuff. Like, you only have to put in the base colors and then the grayscale will handle the rest. I don't know how that works. But if it's something like this, and I can see the appeal is very nice. It's making it very easy. I think it's lucky. I think it's lucky and it's working out so well because the colors are all quite dark. And neutral in a way. So like, when we're coloring it in, it's easy for it to adapt to the multiply, I guess. It's nice. Okay. Woo! Nice. This may be one of my proudest works so far. Damn. Okay. Coloring theory. Woo. I don't really know, honestly. Technically, this is under the jacket. Okay. And then, I know, like, the LCB uniforms, when you look at them, they kind of look like they have a little bit of, I don't know, texturing to them. Maybe we can try to get that in there. I don't know if we can. Let's just try. I think no harm in trying. Yeah. Yeah! Okay. Looking quite nice. The wings themselves. Oh boy. I might have to do it a run through at a time. And then let's erase it. The overflow at least onto the jacket. There you go. That way we can still get the darker parts of the wings out. And then just a little bit of the wing, 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 wing. Ta-da! Not bad. Could have been worse probably. My motto in life, could have been worse. Well, not really, but like, whoop. In this case, it's true. Maybe a bit simplified, but since we're doing it live and there's only like so much time we have at the time, I think it's coming out great. Yippee! Well, I guess it's okay. There's a lot of feather darkness there. Ta-da! Hopefully next time when we do Ruina next week, it's gonna turn out okay. Worried. Still haven't been able to come back to it and try to fix the build. I'll do my best. Hopefully that we'll be able to clear Bina at least. And then like after that, we're gonna be able to try out Argalia maybe a little bit. I feel like it's better if I can finish Bina maybe in half the time. And then like the rest of the time, I use checking out how like fighting against Argalia works. So that like we can prepare for it like the next time we can try to have something like built up already when we go in. Because right now when we go in, it's gonna be like, ooh, I'm blind. I'm really intimidated by it, seeing how many like it says to have ready. That's crazy. I mean, it might not be as bad as it is in my head. Like, I might not need all of those units to happen at once, but yeah, it's intimidating to see, at least for a first timer, to go like, whoa. Yeah, the burbs run back. Yeah, really hoping that we can get it next time. But yeah, like I said the other day, I think yesterday actually, I felt like really down. I had like 4 hours and then like nothing happens at the end because I failed. But then like I cheered myself up thinking like, oh well, it's okay because actually so in my head, I could be wrong, but in my head that we're on Bina right now, right? So in my head we're on Bina. Then there's gonna be Argalia right after. And then I know there's still gonna be the Keter realization. I don't know how difficult that will be. There might maybe be something else. I don't know. But like in my head, those are the main 3 things that are left. Maybe there's 1 or 2 more things other than that, and then the ending. So that's how I cheered myself up. I was like, well, we're getting closer to the end anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, that's how I cheered myself up. Like, it's alright. We'll be there soon. Hi, Capin! Thank you for dropping by. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a nice day. Having a nice night, actually. It's nighttime. Thank you for dropping by and for the lurk. Appreciate it. Try to get some lighting that might not make any more sense, but it would be something. Lighting isn't going as... Overlay is too dark. Ads is too standoffish. Green maybe until lower the opacity much. But like that, I guess, because it's like glasses type. Okay, let's not go too hard there because it might hit the wings that should be dark. There you go. I feel like these parts should be a bit lighter. Oopsie. Overshot that one. Up here a little. In the middle a little. Middle a little. Yeah. I know the lighting might be a little nonsensical, but yeah. I mean, it's coming out okay-ish either way. I got that pudding hat. Thank you, Rika, for the redeem. Hope you're having a lovely night. Thank you for dropping by. Actually, in my head, mentally, I might be at my computer, but mentally, I like to imagine, like, I don't know why, the Paris game, Love Is, the one that we played, like, in near the start of February. For some reason, mentally, my mind is going there, and then, like, I feel like I feel like I want to be drawn in, like, a nice romantic balcony with, like, you know, fairy lights and flowers. I know that is not how it is right now, but mentally I am there. It is a safe place. It'd be weird to do that, huh? I mean, maybe if I did that. Then it comes out weird if it's all on its own, so never mind. There, like that, I suppose. And then a bit on this part. Has fart out. I don't know if I spell it correct. Wait, what do you mean by that? I may be silly. All that I thought of when you... I read that as, like, different words. It's called Love Is, though. If you're trying to reference something in French, though, I think I can't help. I'm none the wiser, I feel. I think the next thing that's gonna be an issue is what the hell do we do with the background? Because he's almost come together. Like, really. Really. And I think I can pull out this now. As a part of a shine on the lashes, but that doesn't have to be strong. It can just be like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, my bad. The game, I thought you were playing that. Oh, my bad. Wasn't familiar. Good arts game, though. Ooh, I'll search it. Let's see. Passport out. Passport out. Oh, starving artist. Oh. Oh, actually, that French art. Oh. Paint and sell your own art to survive. Paint your next masterpieces. You can even become the next Van Gogh. Wow, they're really selling it. What if I drew like... Oh my god, you actually draw into it. I was gonna say, what if I draw like abstract art or something? No way! The game NPCs can say this is crap. No way! Become a legend or become forgotten. Wait, this sounds so funny. I should wishlist this. Maybe in the future I play it. I know the backlog is insane already, but yeah, it looks fun. I'm gonna wishlist it. In the future. It sounds really fun. The fact that you can actually draw into it and they can go like, this is crap. That screenshot got me so fast. I feel like the easiest way to go about this is to put a gradient in the background. No confirmation though. Let's see. Save? Is it saving? Okay, there, it's saved. Why do we have like really weird gradients? Wow. Wow, look at that. Horrifying. Just notice the weird tie. No! No! The tie is indeed weird. I'm so sorry, bro. I don't know what to tell you. It's because my brains put it halfway weirdly. No, wait, what the? How far do I have to draw this line for it to come up? Like, I don't know. They don't know shit. I hate them, NPC. A hard life. His tie is crooked. You can fix it. Oh my gosh. You can fix it and be like, yes, out there. You'll fix the tie for Plague Doctor. Can you imagine? Why do I have to zoom out so much just to put this gradient properly? It's hard not having hands! Yeah, I didn't know how to imagine his hands, so I didn't put it there. Like, I was like, do I put a regular hand? Do I put like a avian hand? Wasn't sure, so I didn't put it at all. I just covered it with the coat. Very convenient artist techniques. The NPCs, they don't know true art. Well, if I do this, it actually looks quite decent with that. Although, do I want to put a white outline is my one question, I guess. Let's try to see if I put them all in the same folder. Wow, folder within a folder within a folder within a folder. White outline. And the white outline looks pretty decent, I guess. Looks pretty decent, I guess. I've been putting the white light outline on like everything I've been posting recently, so kind of obsessed. Maybe not so normal. But I quite like how it came out though. I would say let's draw a little sticker of him, but then it would just be his face again, and then I'd put it over here and it's like, bro, why'd you draw his face twice? Wait, he looks so cool. He looks like he belongs in like them detective like games. He looks like he belongs in a hard-boiled detective game right now. I like it. Stares into space, now what? I feel like it's a finished product. Unless, no, starts draw. Bro, if I say unless, I just start drawing like stickers over it, like this, and then it's not even gonna fit. It's gonna be like, yeah, I want to give him a star. I don't want to give him a star. I feel like it ruins his aura farming if I give him a star. Truly ideal masterpiece. Let's go! Fly, broken wing. Shit, he actually just deadass has wings. Fly perfect wings. Let's go. Somewhere out there in a mirror world, this man is waiting for you. How would you feel? Yeah, my arm like dislocates when I put it. My vHand arm is dislocates when I go too high. Let's see, where should I put it? I feel like I could draw more, maybe, but I think it could just like, we could just end off really, and then I can post this on like both Brain Hurdy on YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, I suppose we could draw on YouTube, Twitter, then have the YouTube short as usual if you want to like skip to the end. Yeah, thank you for this request though, Dr. Cruz. Like, it was really fun to play. Bro, my brain is going to I'm playing a video game. It was really fun to draw. I like the concept of the Plague Doctor, and like, even though I haven't really met him yet, I really am excited to see him in like Lob Corp. I don't know how far we'll get in Lob Corp, but I'm really excited to know more about him because he seems like a cool guy. He's just a chill guy. He's really cool. He's got a lot of aura and all that. You'd love to make this your profile picture. You love it so much. Yeah, sure, no problem. Why not? Wait, would it be compressed if I posted it on YouTube? Isn't there a way to download it if I post it on YouTube? Because I figure it would get compressed on Twitter, but on YouTube I think there's a way to download it uncompressed. Because some people, right, so they open channel memberships and then they distribute channel wallpapers monthly, and then they just post the wallpaper in their membership. So I know there's a way. I'm just not as familiar. Do you need those extra steps? It's okay though. If you need those extra steps, let's try to search it. How to download non-compressed YouTube post picture. Let's see. Oh, you'd need a browser extension. Whoops. Or is this looking for YouTube videos? I think it's looking at YouTube videos, not picture. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah. Non-compressed YouTube post picture from a community tab post. Browser extension or a downloader tool. Damn, that's a lot of steps. I wonder if I should just put it on like a Google Drive and upload it. But yeah, you're free to use it as your profile picture. I'm glad you like it. I really like this request. It was fun to draw and actually fun to think about. Like, I was excited to draw it for like today, even though I didn't really know him. I think the LCB uniforms are like pretty cool. Like in general, everybody has their own little twists and turn to how they wear the LCB uniform, but I like it either way. And it's nice seeing other characters have them. Like, I mean, yeah, there are OCs who also have them, but I mean, like in general, like even in like in world, like other characters or like egos, abnormalities and all that. It's cool. It's cool to see and imagine them in their own pieces. Yes. Alright, I'm glad you like it. That being said, I think I'm just gonna have to end up and then I'll have to record, I guess, a short YouTube short. I never know what to say in those because I've already drawn it. There's not much in my thought process to say when I do those YouTube shorts, so I'm not sure what to do with them sometimes. I guess it's really just outright like, oh, here's a time lapse, here it is, goodbye. But yeah, thank you so much for joining today's stream. Thank you for the art request. It was really fun to draw and to make, and I'm glad that we finished it in, wow, record time. I did it in like 1 hour and 30 to 40 minutes. It was very fast. I guess like it's not a joke. I've been saying that to some friends before. I draw fast. I draw really fast. And then some people are like, damn, how? And I'm just like, I don't know. It just kind of happens. I guess I just lock in. Just end up drawing like really fast. But then sometimes it makes my neck hurt. Because like I said, I kept looking down, right? Because the tablet's on my lap. And it makes my neck hurt sometimes if I'm looking straight down. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Next week, hopefully. I won't say like guaranteed 4 hours. Probably 4 hours. Whoa, wait. Won't say guaranteed 4 streams. But definitely we'll be continuing our series next week. So we might be back to normal-ish. I feel like there's nothing on Friday. I feel like it's gonna be a Tuesday Pathologic. Probably Thursday Silver Case. I'm trying to keep like their schedules kind of consistent. And Saturday Arena is probably a good bet, but I guess we'll just have to see when I officially announce it. But yes. Oh, wait! Since people are already here. Wow. Oh, wait! Since people are already here. On April 1... Yeah, I know it's April Fool's, but I'm not gonna be posting a joke. I'm gonna be posting a teaser for 3.0, and it's not an April Fool's joke. It's legit. It's not an April Fool's joke. I know. It's because it's the start of the month, which is unfortunately also April Fool's Day. Because I wanted to say like, yeah, no cap. I was gonna post a teaser of the 3.0 model on it. It wasn't supposed to be April Fool's, okay? It's just that April 1 just so happens to be April Fool's, okay? I wanted to post a teaser because then I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to make a trailer on time, but I want to debut it next month. Yeah, it sounds very, very like soon with zero like marketing from me, but very genius strategy. I will be posting a teaser just to go like, we'll be debuting 3.0 sometime this month. Yeah, so it's not intended to be an April Fool's joke, and that's why I'm saying it now in advance. But yeah, I'll be posting something. I'll put it on both YouTube and Twitter. My community tab post that only gets images. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not I don't know, I'm not into like April Fool's pranks that much because I can't think of pranks that well. And like, even if I do think of a prank, like hypothetically speaking, I don't want it to be like a mean joke. I want it to be a funny joke. So that's why it takes me a long time to think of stuff. That's why I just be like, yeah, you know what? It's not a joke. Hype. Yeah, hype. I'm very, very excited to use that model. I'm super excited. I've been preparing for the debut slides and everything, but it's might be scuff when it happens. But I'm just overall very, very excited. A lot of big changes coming, and I hope that everybody else will be excited to see it too. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's really it. I yapped on a little bit. Thank you so much again for coming today, and see y'all next week. Have a nice day or night. Thank you for the arts request. I will be posting this soon after the stream ends. Thank you. Bye bye.